To start row 2, we're going to put 2 single crochets in the first stitch. Then we'll do 1 single crochet in the next stitch and 2 in the last stitch, which will end up with 5 stitches total. With your yarn, you're going into the very first single crochet that we made from row 1. So if you look from the top, you'll be able to see your front loop and back loop of the first one here. Here's your second one, and there's your third. So in order to start row 2, we're putting 2 single crochets in this first stitch here. So I'm going to insert my hook, grab that yarn, pull it through, wrap around, and pull through both. Again, since the 2 on our pattern is in front of the single crochet, that means that 2 single crochets go into the same stitch. So I'll find that same hole, insert again, grab my yarn, pull it through, wrap it around, and pull through both loops on my hook. That gives me 2 single crochets in that first stitch from row 1. For the next one, we insert here for 1 single crochet, and then in our last stitch we do 2 again. This one is kind of tricky to be able to find your front loop and your back loop, so make sure you're looking at it from the top, and when you insert your hook, you may have to use your finger to pull through the first and the back to be able to get both strands on your hook. And we grab that yarn, pull it through, wrap around, and pull through both for 1 single crochet. Do the exact same thing again, grab that yarn, wrap it around, and pull through so that you have 2 in your last stitch. If you want to double check yourself, you can look from the top and count your V's. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Again, at the end of every row, we're going to chain 1 and turn our work to start again. For the third row, we're doing 2 single crochets in that first stitch. We're going to single crochet in the next 3, and then 2 single crochets in the last so that we have 7 total. We'll start right on the very first one, so we're going to look at the top to find your front and back loop. Insert here to make your first single crochet, and we need 2 in that first stitch, so I'm doing the same thing again from that same hole. Insert, grab the yarn, wrap it, and pull through 2. So now I have 1 and 2. Then we're looking back at our pattern for row 3, and it wants 1 single crochet in the next 3 stitches. So my next one is here. Again, making sure that I have the front and back loop on my hook. There's 1. Here's my second one, 2, and 1 more for those 3. And we put 2 single crochets in this last stitch here. So I'm making sure I've got my front and my back loop, inserting my hook, grab that yarn, wrap, pull through 2, and do the exact same thing again. Insert your hook, pull it up, wrap your yarn, and pull through so that you're starting to get a little bit of a V shape. Again, to double check yourself, you can count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. At the end of this row, I'm going to wrap my yarn and chain 1 and turn to start row 4 right here.